predicting each PGA Major Tournament winner in 2026. The 2026 PGA Tour season is about to begin with the Sony Open in Hawaii, and the race for the FedEx Cup will soon be on. Though the season is about to begin, major season will not be here for a few more months, but that doesn't mean we can't take an early look at each major tournament and predict the outcome of each. So before major season arrives in April, let's call our shot for each major tournament winner in 2026. Predicting each major tournament winner in 2026. In 2025, Rory McIlroy, Scottie Scheffler, and Spaun were the only three men to win a major tournament. Will any of them defend their titles or pick up a new one in 2026? The Masters, Scottie Scheffler. Scheffler has won 2 of the last 4 green jackets, and he's coming off his best season on the tour yet, so it's safe to assume that he can continue that career year into this year. Last year, by the time the Masters rolled around, Scottie Scheffler was just heating up after a slower start to the season due to an off-season hand surgery he had undergone. He wasn't yet in mid-season form, but he was almost there, and it showed in his performance, as not everything was refined just yet, but he still played great. This season he should start much faster, as he's not adjusting to playing after surgery, which makes him very dangerous to win many of the early season tournaments and take the first major off the board. The PGA Championship, Tommy Fleetwood. After finally winning his first PGA Tour tournament at the end of 2025, it feels like Fleetwood is about to finally break out and add a few more wins to his resume. He will be a popular name at the top of many leaderboards this season, and it feels like his next big step is adding a major championship. So what better than winning the Wanamaker in 2026, which has been the easiest of the 4 majors to capture? The US Open, Scottie Scheffler. It's the last major that Scheffler needs to capture the career Grand Slam, and historically speaking, for most golfers, the last leg of the career Grand Slam has been by far the most difficult to win. But Scottie Scheffler isn't like most golfers. He's a generational talent on a generational run in the midst of a generational peak. Sure, it took Rory a decade to finally get it done, but 99% of that battle was in between the years for him. Scottie Scheffler doesn't quite look at or approach the game in the same way most others do. He sees it as a privilege and doesn't put too much unnecessary weight on his shoulders or mind because he knows at the end of the day, it's just a game, and there are far more important things in life, which makes him extremely dangerous on the course. So almost other all-time greats found it most difficult to capture the final leg. You should assume that Scheffler is closer to Tiger Woods than most others are to him, which is the most simple way to put it when talking about Scheffler's ability. And because of that, you have to believe he will have the killer instinct to get it over with early and never have to worry about it again. The Open, Ludwig Aberg. Ludwig Aberg is one of the best young players on the planet, and after a solid 2025 season that saw him pick up his second win on the tour and finished 7th in the Masters, after a very impressive performance where he was in the running for the green jacket for a while. Much like Tommy Fleetwood, it feels like the full breakout is about to come for Aberg in 2026. He has been right there in a few of these major tournaments over the past few seasons, having 2 top 10 finishes in the Masters in back-to-back years, and if he strings together some good performances and finishes in the first 3 major tournaments of 2026, he will be right there among the top players in the sport for the final major of the year.